My grandpa moved here in the early 1900s. He had 6 sons. 3 of them came to the Quincy Valley, made their home here, and that's where I was raised. So Joel would be the 4th generation of farming in the Quincy Valley. We had various times that we struggled. When you grow up in a farm family, there is that thing in the back of your head that says, yeah, this is what you do. Joel, I could see it was in his blood, and I'm like, there's not enough here. I don't know that I can even make it work.
There's a lot of hard work. But it's your name, it's your family. Every single day you put all your pride in it.
We tried everything over the years for a small farm, and when the opportunity came up to get involved with a small whiskey company, it was exciting that if this thing actually worked out, it might be an avenue for me to reinvent the farm in a fashion that I wasn't counting on.
I thought it was a huge opportunity, and I felt like I was a part of it. I take a lot of pride in it.
So Brett and Orlin, they had been over to the farm, but we really didn't know who they were, and we thought the best way to find out was to sneak up on them. Joel and I drove very early in the morning over the pass and showed up at, I don't know, 5 o'clock or something. We drove around the back. The doors are wide open. There's 2 guys in there already starting to mash, and they were going to make whiskey that day, and they made whiskey every day. It immediately became clear to us that there was a very common thing with us and them. Nobody was handing them anything. They knew they had to go work for it. That gave us more insight to them than any words would have. And here we are today.
It's a lot harder to live the farm life, but you learn how to work hard and you learn how to treat others respectfully. I appreciate this lifestyle.
It's a great way to raise a family, to show them what real work ethic's about, seeing the opportunity to be able to pass it down from generation to generation. Sorry.
When they were designing the bottle for the flagship bourbon, Orlin had called me one day and he said, you know, the labeling, we want to give you a shout out. And he says, so Omlin Farm? And I says, let me think on that. And I wanted to pay tribute to the farmers in my family that were before me. My dad and his brothers, my grandfather. So I called him back and said, how about Omlin Family Farm? And that was my intention, was that all of my relatives with that name would take pride in what the farmers had done.